See now if one can pull out away here in the third. You look at Freq in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he gets the bucket. Varejao's got 8. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The shot's good from Shake and Bake.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Butler. Gasol, a screen on Smith. Gasol, a screen. Here's Shake and Bake. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Chicago leading. Here's Butler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break. The Bulls third.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Anderson Varejao. O'Neal is screen on Gasol. Noah against O'Neal. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by Shake and Bake.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Smith dishes to James. Inside, here's Love. Rejected by Gasol. Passes it to Shake and Bake. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James. Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
O'Neal is screen on Gasol. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Shake and Bake.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Mirotic is checked in for Pau Gasol. Kicks it out to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Noah with a screen on Irving. They double hit with James to the right side. Udrich, the pass to Shake and Bake. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shake and Bake's got 29 in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Kevin Love. Here's Udrich. He's covered by Irving. Udrich, the pass to Shake and Bake. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Irving misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Udrich, the pass to Shaken. He kicks it to Mirotic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team. Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. Second in scoring, second in assists, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Picked by Varejão. Here's Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. That's 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. He feeds it to Varejão. James in the post. He's covered by Roten, and LeBron throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Williams with the ball, and Roten picks him up defensively. Picked by Varejão. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 35 points for Freq.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Picked by Varejão. Shumpert in the corner. Releases. Rebound by the Bulls. Shake and Bake's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 17 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And here is LeBron. Free throw line jump shot. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls. And the final period of play just about to start. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Shake and Bake. He's in at small forward. Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic. And there's Jimmy Butler. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bull wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. To the inside. Here's Shake and Bake. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Shake and Bake's got 39.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Love against Mirotic. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Mo Williams. The Bulls leading by 7. Mirotic the screen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Ron right side. It's a pick by Love. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
You know, Love is playing well. He's got 16 points and also an assist. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Mirotic passes to Shakenberg. They double him with Love. Back to Mirotic. There's the triple. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Cavaliers trail by 10.
We got to be more physical on defense.
I think Doris broke in. Now, Doris.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verjau's checked in. Good. 20 points for Kevin Love.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now the pass to Shakenberg. Here's Gasol. Dishes it to Butler. Verjau comes up with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And Butler gets it to go.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Pick by Verjau. In the corner, Smith with it. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's shake and bake. James covering. Doubled by Smith. Shake and bake passes to Gasol. Inside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith kicks to LeBron. The kick out to Irving. Cannot hit. And the Bulls going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Pass to shake and bake. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Mirotic. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Irving up top. Out to Smith. Lots of room. No good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Kicks it to Love. Fires for 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's tipped. Here's shake and bake. And the layup's good off the glass. Shake and bake's got 6 here in this quarter.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
To the paint. The shot's good from Gasol.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Passes it to Shake and Bake. 1:39 left in the game. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
There's Shake and Bake. James covering. It's deflected, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. .107 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it back. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Chicago leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Chicago.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, Clark, in this one.
And I think it was a matter of concentration, Kevin. They really locked in from the line.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And after losing the first of this 4-game season series, they've gotten their revenge tonight, evening things up 1-1 with 2 games left to play against the Cavs.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Shake and Bake. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Outside Gasol. Butler with the ball. Now Smith defending. Out to the right wing. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Shake and Bake can't connect. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Men amongst boys tonight.
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
Best game. I mean, Doris, that's kind of hard for me to answer given the amount of great games I've had this year. You feel me? It don't matter, though, because...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freq. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dead on from the field today.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.